I'm going to talk about my stamp series I created for this assignment. So the subject I chose was apples. The first photo I created was these green apples right here. All I did was, I'm sorry. Well, all I did was just add a little bit of the palette knife and watercolor to it. I adjusted the softness at first and some of the shadows so it just appears a little bit darker than the original photo. The next one I have, all I did for this one was the palette knife from the filter gallery right here. I didn't put too much texture into it because you really couldn't tell the difference anyway. I also did add the watercolor setting on here also, which is why it looks darker on the bottom. The shadows look darker on the bottom right here. The same for this one. I used both palette knife and watercolor for this image. I did adjust the softness and the darkness for the shadows right here. So I kind of like how this one turned out because it actually looks like an oil painting more than the other ones did, like this one. So I kind of like how this one turned out. And lastly, here is this image. I used palette knife and watercolor. No, I just used palette knife for this one. I put everything on the max setting, and for some reason I thought I couldn't really tell that it was like a watercolor, like it had a watercolor filter on it, but upon looking at the leaves and stuff like that, you could really tell, like in this photo. Overall, I had a lot of fun with this assignment. Honestly, I learned like how to create watercolor, a watercolor filter, oil painting filter, which is really interesting. And that is all for this video. Thank you for watching.